Welcome back to News 3 Today at 11. You're invited to join Healthy Savannah and local leaders next week for a special stroll to identify walking barriers in the city of Thunderbolt. Devin Frails is the organization's physical activity program manager. He joins us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today. So we were talking during the break. You're sort of brand new at Healthy Savannah. You started in this role about a year ago?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me what your job entails.
So I am the physical activity program manager for Healthy Savannah. One of my jobs is to plan out healthy walks in Savannah, Chatham County. I might be biased, but I think Savannah has some of the most beautiful and iconic views. Yes. So I want to make sure whenever I plan these healthy walks, I give the people to explore an area that they haven't explored before.
Yeah, and so the next area is the Thunderbolt community, and you'll be taking a 90-minute walk to kind of identify how walkable and bikeable this area is.
So yes, ma'am, we will have a walk in Thunderbolt, which will be Saturday, September 16th at 7:30 a.m. We will meet at the parking lot of Tubby's Tank House. Our walks are about 2 miles or an hour, and it's at your own pace. You can go as fast as you want, you can go as slow as you want. It's all about what you feel comfortable with.
Okay, so is it Saturday or Tuesday? It's the 16th.
Tuesday.
Okay, I thought
Tuesday.
so. That's what we have down.
Tuesday.
Okay, so your executive director says Thunderbolt is the perfect place to begin this conversation. Why is that?
It's a small community, but just because it's small doesn't mean that people don't want to see progress. We want to make sure that the people that stay in Thunderbolt have those opportunities to walk and bike safe, because one of the biggest issues is if you're walking in the street or near the street, those cars are pretty close. So we want to make sure people aren't in those areas.
And that's some of the things that the residents have expressed concern about, just a stronger desire for connected spaces for them to walk.
So they want those connected spaces where they feel comfortable. If you go to Savannah, we have like Daffin Park, Lake Mare, all those places have those covered sidewalks. We want to make sure that those covered sidewalks will be in Thunderbolt so those people can walk and bike to wherever they want to go. Okay,
so Thunderbolt was identified by the Friends of Tide to Town Board as its community outreach team as a top priority area among 7 locations across Savannah and Chatham County, being targeted for improved walkability.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are 7 other areas in the area, in the county. Can you identify those places?
So it'll be Thunderbolt, Jasmine, LaRoche Avenue, Port Wentworth, Uptown and Downtown, out in Pooler to where Pooler and Savannah connect. So those be our areas.
Yeah, and the reason why is because, you know, you mentioned these areas and I just immediately thought traffic.
Yes, ma'am.
Streets and traffic, and nowhere real place for people to kind of just enjoy the view.
Yes, ma'am. So we want to make sure that we're going out to these areas to understand what the community is talking about. If you're telling us, hey, my area doesn't have a sidewalk, we love to be able to, you know, walk to the grocery store instead of using our car. That's what we want to hear, so we can put it in plan, so we can do stuff to help them out.
Yeah, I'm worried about my child walking to the bus stop in the morning.
Yes,
because, okay, so tell us about Healthy Savannah. What's your mission?
My mission is to get people active. I have a background in physical activity. Anything that I can do to help people out, I'll help them out. So I want to make sure that people get active, getting healthy. Just because your idea of physical activity is different from mine, that's okay. Come together, tell me what you want to see improved, and I'll go out and I'll try and help you out as best as possible.
And so this initiative is made possible through the REACH grant.
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is that?
So REACH is Racial and Ethnic Approaches to Community Health. We want to make sure that the citizens, not only of Savannah, but the surrounding areas, it has the healthy choice. So the healthy choice is the easy choice. Just because you go to the grocery store, you see the candy, we want to make sure it's like, hey, you got the candy, but we also have the protein bars, the peanuts, the almonds. We're not forcing anybody to make any choices. We want to give people the options for those choices.
And why is that important? I know that we've seen that obesity is an epidemic now.
Yes. So we just want to make sure that those choices are there. It's all about, like I said, not forcing anybody. If you're forced to do something, you're going to have that pushback. But if you're given different options, you can say, okay, hey, just because these, Reese's are here, what about these, lower sugar Reese's or,
or
almonds,
grapes
or grapes or fruit. So we want to make sure that people have those different options.
All right, Devin, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And the event is coming up Tuesday, September 16th in Thunderbolt, starting at 7:30 a.m. at Tubby's Tank House parking lot. That's at 2909 River Drive. You can find more information and see this interview again anytime on our website. Just visit wsav.com/news3. Community Corner. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, a look at weekend happenings, and boy, there are a plenty. Stay with us. You're watching WSAV News 3 today at 11. We'll be right back.